and drink. Miss Sam in the house representing. Yes, my dear. I had a little bit of technical problem. This is why I'm coming on late, because I don't know what's going on. I attempted 3 times to do a live and it was just shutting off. I don't know if it was the internet connection or what. But welcome. This is Miss Sam from MSC TV Network, your host for Talk and Drink. I hope you got a bottle of wine or a glass of wine, something to drink, because Miss Sam do not like drinking by her bloody self. Yeah. So, where should we start this Saturday? Well, I think it's appropriate to start with Trump, our president from USA. You know, at first when I heard the story when it broke that him and his wife contracted COVID-19, I said, yeah, bitch, yo, because he did say it was a hoax. You know what I mean? And you took it lightly and putting down Biden at the debate with him wearing his mask and all that. But look, you know, I was kind of rejoicing and all that. And I said, you know what? After a while, when I thought about it, I said, Sam, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't do that. At the end of the day, he's the president of the United States. And even though I'm really not into politics, which I call politricks, anybody that contract the COVID-19, I don't rejoice, because I could contract it. You can contract it. Bloody hell, some people show symptoms, some don't. We don't even know if we had it and then it's left and gone around, but because you don't show no system, it's the mercies of God. So you know what? I said, you know what? I kind of feel sorry for him still. You know what I mean? But at least he'll keep quiet for a while and see reality. And I think he's starting to see a bit of reality since he's contracted the virus. Because, you know, the stimulus bill that we've been waiting forever for them to pass. Well, I think he's actually telling Congress to hurry up and pass the second stimulus check. So cheers, Trump. And I hope you a speedy recovery, you and your family. But you know what? Half of his cabinet has got it too. So you see, people, this COVID-19 is not respecter of nobody. Hi, Miss Kelly, how you doing? I hope you got your drink. Yo. Because I've already had a glass of wine already. I'm on the vodka now. I know I shouldn't mix my drinks. I know. But I'm just in that mood right now. So half of his cabinet have contracted the virus. Yeah, I'm drinking vodka with grape juice. Prior to this, I was drinking white wine. Yes, I was having technical problems, so I drank the whole bloody big glass of wine. Now I've sorted out the technical problem. I'm drinking vodka and grape juice. You know I love vodka. I know a lot of people don't really care for it, but if you mix it with the right concoction, it's good. It's just like gin. Next week, I'm sure I'm going to be drinking gin and pineapple. I never used to like gin, but when you get the Amsterdam gin and you mix it with the pineapple juice, lovely. It's a creeper. I'm actually talking about Trump, our president, Miss Kelly. Yeah, that, you know, at first I was rejoicing when he got sick, but when I thought about it, I said, you know what, I'm going to stop being a bitch. I'm not rejoicing because anybody can get sick, and I just wish him and his wife and his whole family to be protected and safe. You know what I mean? Trump is who he is. We either love him or we don't love him, or we just put up with him. It's just like us. You know, a lot of people don't bloody like me because I've got a mouth on me too. You know, you got your mouth on it. My mom called me Trump today. I don't know. All right, Mrs. Trump, because I talk how I feel. And I'm not advocating for him, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? You got to talk your mind. So if you bloody want to call me Mrs. Trump, then call me Mrs. Trump. But, I need to see the money. I need to see the money. Me and Trump got to talk. Anyway, put jokes aside. I just hope he gets better. I don't want nothing to happen to him still. Election or election, whether he win or he lose, I don't want to see nothing happen to him or anybody, because you know what? The White House needs to be running efficiently and effectively to protect America. Right now, America is vulnerable because of this COVID-19. So putting that into perspective, I need all the elites in the White House to be safe and to be protected, just like the rest of the citizens of the United States. Okay, let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. Cheers. Drink up. Drink up. Hi, everybody. I just want to wave and say hi. Can I get a couple of waves and hi? I hope you got your drink now, because if you don't have your drink, you can't join this conversation. You have to have a drink to join Miss Sam in this conversation. So another thing I want to talk about is that we must love and appreciate each other. Like in February, my elderly mother, stopped walking. It was very stressful. This happened in the middle of February. It wasn't expected, and she already got other medical conditions going on. Do you understand? Hi, Denise. How you doing? And it was rough, because my mother had a little independence. Even though she's a stroke victim, she still could walk a little bit. But after February, she couldn't walk at all. I was devastated, because, my mom is the rock of the family and she can't walk. So she had to rely on me for everything. And let me tell you, people, not putting my business out there, but I'm putting it out there anyway, if that makes any sense to you. It was a very difficult time, and then COVID came in on top of that. And I had to make a decision. I wanted her to walk again, so under duress, it was recommended that she go to rehab. Well, honey child, boo, let me tell you something. Went to the rehab and everything like that. They weren't treating her right. To change her, it took ages. Treated her so wrong. Let me tell you, people, if you can look after your elderly parents at home, do it. It's rough at first until you come up with a conducive arrangement, plans, carers, doctors, nurses, therapists, and everything. But it's better you look after your parents in your own home. God will bless you for it. Let me tell you, it was rough. I had to threaten them with Morgan & Morgan. And I had to hold a big meeting. Now, some of these establishments that taking the elderly, whether nursing home or rehab, they think, that the children or the family's not really going to be there. It's too much, especially when she's not walking. She's going to be too much of a burden. It's not going to work, so they can take the piss. Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. I dealt with their clot. I sure did. I demanded a meeting till the head director got nervous and calling my cell phone to that, 9 o'clock at night, panicking. You're damn right. You got to make people accountable, especially when it has to do with the elderly. That because they're in a certain situation, you're not going to allow anybody to take the piss with your family. And that's the woman that gave me birth, my mother. So you think that when she needs changing, you're not going to change her, or your staff is going to talk bad about down to my mom when she needs to be changed? You got this bitch all messed up. Let me tell you. So I demanded a meeting, and I went there with my son and my daughter-in-law, and I sat down, and every head of the department in that establishment had to make themselves accountable, not only to me, but to my mother. You understand what I mean? From social services to head nursery department to techs. When they saw me walk through those corridors, they were nervous. They were shitting bricks, and rightly so, because I am the one. When it comes to my mother that sacrificed her life for all her 6 children and made sure I had a good education, I never went hungry, was there when I was going through my trials and tribulations, when I wanted to make certain mistakes and all that. And she was there as a strong woman, as a queen. You think that I'm going to make any establishment abuse my mother? You got me all fucked up. No. And I made them accountable. And I didn't see my mother doing any better. So you know what I said? I said to my husband, I'm getting my mother. It's going to be hard, but we got to do this. He didn't fight me on it. You know better not to. And we went and we got mama out of that fucking, excuse my language, because I'm getting mad thinking about it. So excuse me, God forgive me. I'll say 7 Hail Marys tomorrow. Out of that rehab. They were shocked. And I told them, kiss her ass. When I got home, I had the hospital bed set up. I had the oil lifter so I could lift her up and transfer her into the wheelchair. And my mother was incontinent, and I had to change my mother every 2 hours. Let me tell you, it was a rough ride. I said I heard my mom calling me when she wasn't even calling me. That's how tired I was. Oh, Jesus, you are good, though. And I couldn't go to work for a couple of weeks. Wow. And I had to hold that. And believe me, I felt like quitting. But God said, no, this is your assignment. I chose you to do it. So if you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be in the position and you wouldn't be there to take care of her. Now, buckle up, soldier, and get with the program, because this woman gave you life. Now she needs you. You better boss up and take care of your mom. I was like, okay, but you know, I'm tired. And COVID is out. Shit. Get a bitch, get a break. And that went on for a few months, well. But glory be to God. God give me the wisdom how to case manage my mother. Got certain agencies involved, so I can at least get a little bit of rest now and again until I could get somebody in to help so I could go to work. And the other days I do what I need to do for my mom. And she's in a routine and she's looking better. And God is healing her slowly but surely. You understand what I mean? So I'm saying to somebody out there, never quit. Never give up. God give his strong soldiers and warriors certain tasks to do, to see what you're made of, and because he knows that you can fulfill the assignment. No matter how hard it is, and it's hard, don't get me wrong, because some days I'm like, is this it? Is this it? Is this what my life has come to? Jesus, deliver me. But I got to stop back and I got to say, you know what? God has a purpose, out of all of this. And let me tell you, it has humbled me to see how vulnerable the elderly is and how they need us as their children, as their family. If you have an elderly family, visit them sometime. Talk to them sometimes. Reminisce with them sometimes. Make them feel still loved and needed, and that their lives still have a purpose, regardless of their physical situation. because they go through it mentally. Huh? Just probably spending 1 hour with your elderly aunt or your elderly mother or father that is incapable of taking care of themselves means so much. Make them like a cup of tea. Conversate. They are wise. You will learn a lot from them. And God will bless you richly for it. I have learned a lot in this last 6 months that I will never ever be the same again. And believe me, a bitch got a lot going on. So imagine, I got work because I work in mental health. Then I got my mom. And then I have a network, entertainment network with 24 countries, dealing with actors, singers, comedians, models, whatever. I don't know how I do it. I don't know. I'm not going to take the praise for it. Because the God that lives within me is greater than he that's within the world. And God is showing me. He's showing me. Not even you. He's showing me who I am. And he's making me a woman of substance. It's good to give. It's not all the time you to take from people and suck them dry like you is a damn Dracula vampire. Give. And that doesn't necessarily mean money all the time. Give your time. Somebody was hungry. Did you give them a meal? Somebody's homeless. Did you give them a little change? Somebody's depressed. Have you spoken to them to encourage them? That is tithing. Don't believe the shit these churches are saying out there. Give and give, and they're making themselves rich and sending their, kids to college and buying big house and cars. No, that's not it. Give to people that really needs it. Talking to somebody, mentoring to somebody, uplifting somebody. That is the real true tithing and giving of Christ and giving of God. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Cheers. Don't talk to me about, can I say an amen or give an amen because I'm drinking. Jesus turned the water into wine. Kiss me ass. The last thing I want to talk about before I close tonight. Be careful of the people that you allow to be close to you. Not because of COVID, but some people have COVID hearts. That's a good one. Some people have a COVID heart. They want to infect you with their wickedness and evil heart because they're jealous. Yep, the drink talking now. Be careful because a lot of people that come around you and key and act like they're your friends and they're your supporters and they wish you well. They don't. Learn to discern. Ask God to give you the spirit of discernment. So when you see the serpents, them trying to come around you, you can eliminate them. You understand what I mean? Keep your head up. Keep it moving. Get in the driver's seat. Sometimes you're not supposed to even exit off a certain exit. Keep it going till you reach your destination. Stay focused. Stay aligned. Stay positive. Stay rooted in your dreams and your visions. I have been through the mill, let me tell you. I could write a book, but I think I'm going to do a lot of my true stories in my movies, and that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Miss Kelly, if you're still on, listen. I want you and I want your son in one of my movies. We got to seriously talk about it because Florida's going to do a movie in February. So I'm going to contact you on Instant Messenger and because I like diversity. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I haven't forgotten about you and I haven't forgotten about your son. And those of you who think you can act, if you live in the following countries, hit me up on 407-723-9831. I'm going to say it again. 407-723-9831. Ask for Miss Sam. If you live in the following countries, okay? If you live in Orlando, Florida, hit me up. Because we're going to do a movie in February. And I'm looking for freestyle actors. And you will get paid. Okay? Right. So that's for Orlando, Florida. I'm building up my team, which is my personal headquarters team. If you live in Nigeria, if you live in Africa, Nigeria, hit me up. I got a team out there for African movies. If you live in Germany, Hanover, hit Miss Sam up if you want to do freestyle acting. Yes? And if you live in Trinidad, we got a marvelous team out there. Hit Miss Sam up. And if you're living in Jamaica, or if you live in Jamaica, hit me up. I have 3 teams out there and them bad. You understand? I have one in Kingston, Jamaica. I have one in St. Catherine's, Portmore, Jamaica. And I have one in Ocho Rios. So if you want to act and you want to get paid and you want to enjoy yourself, and some of you might say, I've never acted before. We'll train you. Don't worry about it because we freestyle, which makes it easier. So you get an outline of the script and you improvise your words. This way you don't mess up your words and it's more real because it's coming from you. You understand what I mean? And after you do 1 or 2 movies, you are a pro. I will mentor you. And I will teach you the dynamics of acting and bringing a script to life because movies is my thing. And I'm always in training too. So not only do I write the script, I have my different VPs and directors across the globe. They will train you for me. And you will get it right. Let's make you into a movie star. I also edit my own movies and stuff like that. So graphics, I got to learn a lot. It's a lot, you know. But the passion of bringing certain true stories or nonfiction stories to the screen means a lot to me because we can empower and change somebody's life and have an impact. So please, I am begging. I have 5,000 Facebook fans. I need all you to take your ass with your drink now. Go to your phone and show me some love by subscribing to MSE TV Network. Show me some love, not just on Facebook. I need my subscription to go high. So you need to go to MSE TV Network and subscribe. Also on Instagram, subscribe at MSE TV Network and show me some love. And on that note, I'm going to finish my drink. And I'm going to say, be safe, be protected, be prayed up. Love thy neighbors as your own self. And saying that, we're going to have a sitcom with Trinidad. And Trinidad wants to do a sitcom. Big up to my VP over there, film director Steve. We're going to be doing a sitcom soon, later on this year, calling The Elite Next Door. Yeah, all right? And it's going to be funny because it's going to be about two neighbors and what goes on, because, you know, one side of the neighbor, he feels he's stush, his family, they're stush and they're better than everybody else in the community. And the other one, they're going to be like a little bit of the lower class, but they're going to, you know, override the elites. It's going to be funny. It's going to be comedy as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Anyway, take care. God bless. Let's pray for each other. Let's strengthen each other. Until next week, Saturday, 8 o'clock, Talk and Drink with Nisam. God bless. Bye. Mwah.